A series of huge fires have devastated some farmlands. In some cases, farm animals have been caught in the fires. Some of them had to be euthanized because they'd been so badly hurt. Nicole Jansen is the Deputy President of AgroSA. Nicole, good afternoon to you. How bad is the damage from these fires? How much damage has been done to farmland?
Yes, good afternoon, Stephen. Yeah, it's quite severe damages in terms of running away field fires in the northern parts of our country. We see in the Free State around about 270,000 hectares been burned down. The northwest is hitting the baddest on this stage, around about 1.2 million hectares. Then in the Northern Cape, 350 to 380,000 hectares. So around about 1.8 million hectares in the northern parts of the country been burned down. There's also field fires in Limpopo. And we're waiting for the details out of Limpopo. So yeah, huge damages. This round, a lot of stock losses due to the veld fires, and it's real bad. It's also very bad to report that we have lost 5 lives in the northwest province due to field fires, and a house was burned down on a farm while the farmer helped the neighbor in Scale in the Northern Cape. So yeah, quite severe, quite bad, and really not something that we want to repeat in future.
Is it possible to put a financial cost to all of this? I mean, that doesn't always help, but farmers will be losing a huge amount of money and equipment and, of course, farm animals.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get the exact amount on the damages. We lost 1.8 million hectares of field. So that is the grazing capacity that is gone. So what is the value of that? So you can determine on what is the value of hiring the next farm if there is available, but for how long? When will the summer rains come so that we can get grazing back on the fields? So the cost will escalating as we going forward, and hopefully we have early rains in the summer that can buffer some of these losses. In terms of the production capacity, huge losses. There isn't enough grazing capacity available for this cattle and animals that don't have grazing on the stage. And we will see already on the markets, on the auctions, that cattle that is very light, that is not ready for auction, came on auctions because there is not grazing for them, and that is also big losses for the farmers. So yeah, it's very difficult to get the exact number, but it's millions.
What normally starts these fires? Do we know? I know there's a sort of fire season, particularly in the Northern Cape. So is it a normal fire that somehow gets out of control? Some fires do just start naturally.
Yeah, some fires that start naturally. It's lighting that get on the ground, and then it ignites the dry grass. But the concern is a lot of these fires starts along the roads, and that is real concern because it's due to human interactive or it's where humans are, and that is really a big concern. So I really plead to the public, be very cautious along the roads. Please don't throw out your cigarette bits out of the windows. The conditions is suitable for this veld fires. So please be cautious. And then also where you have townships next to farmland, be very careful what you do with ashes and open fires. It's really easy to spread. And then there is the possibility of arson as well. And the farmers will report that to the police to investigate.
And preparing for fires in the future, I know farmers will often have fire breaks. They will try and, move animals in certain ways. Is it really possible to do that? Quite difficult to prepare for a fire, especially on this scale?
You do what you can in terms of fire breaks, as you rightly said. Fire breaks is more to get access to the fire, and they gave a line that you can make fires in front of the big fire so that you have a broader band that you can easy deal with the fire coming, but it's not good enough to prevent it from spreading. It's just to try to contain the fires. It's important to be well trained. So AgroSA Afrika, through our provincial affiliations, do a lot of effort to train our communities quite well. Try to distribute fire protection gear as well as bucket firefighters to help to extinguish the fires. And we can plead the public to be cautious and really help our rural communities that suffer severely under the veld fires to be very cautious in these days.
Nicole Jansen, thank you. AgroSA Deputy President, do appreciate the time this afternoon. Just shows you how natural elements still have such big control over our lives.